a recluse named Victor, had vanished under mysterious circumstances decades ago. The only thing left behind was a curious artifact, a small, ornately carved wooden box. The servants called it the Whispering Box, though none had ever heard it speak. The room had been sealed after Victor's disappearance, but as the years passed, the estate fell into disrepair. A new owner, eager to restore the place, hired a team to clear out the old rooms. Among them was Amelia, a young woman with a knack for finding hidden treasures. One stormy evening, as the crew worked late, Amelia came across the locked room. Intrigued by the stories, she forced the door open. Dust filled the air as the door creaked, revealing a room untouched by time. There, on a table in the center, sat the Whispering Box. Drawn to it, Amelia reached out and, without thinking, lifted the lid. The box was empty. Disappointed, she turned to leave, but then she heard it, a faint whisper, like a breeze through the trees. It grew louder, turning into a chorus of soft voices, all speaking at once. Their words were indistinct, but their tone was urgent, almost pleading. Suddenly, one voice rose above the rest, clear and chilling. "You shouldn't have opened it." Quote. Amelia's heart raced as the room seemed to darken. The shadows in the corners stretched and twisted, creeping towards her. The whispers grew frantic, overlapping, until they became a cacophony of despair. Panicking, Amelia tried to close the box, but it wouldn't budge. The shadows reached her feet, cold and clammy, rooting her to the spot. The loudest voice, now angry, hissed in her ear, "Victor's fate will be yours." Quote. In a flash, Amelia saw a vision, a man, pale and gaunt, trapped in the same room, clutching the box as the shadows consumed him. His face twisted in terror as he was pulled into the darkness, the box dropping from his hands. The vision faded, but the terror remained. Desperately, Amelia flung the box across the room. It hit the wall and snapped shut, the whispers stopping abruptly. The shadows recoiled, retreating to the corners, leaving her trembling in the center of the room. Without looking back, Amelia fled the estate, vowing never to return. The crew found her the next day, incoherent and feverish. She never spoke of what happened, but she was never the same, haunted, eyes always darting to the shadows. The Whispering Box, untouched and undisturbed, remained in the locked room. And the estate, its renovations abandoned, stood silent once more, waiting for the next curious soul to disturb the darkness within.